brother, you really need to stop playing the victim. Because what happened to you may have been terrible, it might have even been traumatic. But unfortunately, the truth is it's your responsibility to act upon it. Everything life gives you, everything, can be a gift, can be an opportunity for growth, or it can be a curse, and it really depends on how you see it. And if you don't believe that, that is your choice to believe that. Some of the best people I know are people that were dealt hands that should have ruined their life, but they turned it into something to grow them. That's because they didn't play the victim, they didn't spend time grieving what could have been. You can do that for a short amount of time, but there will always come a time where you have the choice to get back up and do something about it, or sit there and play the victim. And it doesn't matter what's happened to you, Chief, that's never acceptable. And I mean in every situation. Because why do you think it's acceptable? You're just going to give up on your life because things have gotten difficult? This is an opportunity to prove that you are stronger than you think. And if you want to look at it egotistically, stronger than the average person. Why wouldn't you take that choice? Yes, it's going to be difficult. You may be sad. You may have things you have to deal with. But if we look at resistance and pain as growing pains, then think about how much you're going to grow when you get on the other side. There is another side. You just have to be willing to take the journey. Playing the victim. What's the point? Acting like you're special. You're not. You can make yourself a special kind of person by how you react. But shit happens, and you know what? The universe isn't biased, man. It's not chosen you specifically and made your life shit. The universe is just doing what it does indiscriminately, and you've been caught in the crossfire. And you can take it as a gift and make it a part of yourself, or you can reject it. But guess what? It's still going to be there. I read a brilliant quote in a book recently about saying yes to the universe. Sounds a bit cringy coming out of my mouth, but it's true. You can always be in control of how you act and how you respond to any given situation. Saying yes to anything is your choice. When you say no, it comes from the place of a victim. It comes from rejection. It comes from throwing your toys out of the pram and saying that you don't deserve this. Saying yes is accepting it. That comes from a position of power. I want you to do something right now. I want you to nod your head and say yes. I know it sounds weird. Just do it. Nod your head and say yes. Anytime something bad happens to you, whether it be traffic is terrible, you drop something, or something awful, I want you to nod your head and say yes. And practice saying yes to life. Because this, although it sounds weird, but I want you to try it. And I want you to really try and ingrain it in your brain. You are accepting whatever life throws at you, and you're saying yes to it. And that comes from a position of power. And trust me, you will immediately feel better. The pain isn't going to go away. No. You're saying yes to the pain as well. You're accepting the pain, you're accepting the growth. But that's going to put you in a better situation than saying no and rejecting it like it shouldn't be you. Guess what, Chief? It is you. It is you. And you can't control that. But the one thing you can control is how you react to it. So how are you going to react? I've been through some shit, man. But not crazy. There's people that have been through worse shit than me and are better than me. And I'm not in here playing the victim like I'm special, because I'm not. Absolutely not. But I've been through enough to give me this mindset. And I'm grateful for that. Do you see? Did you hear the sentence that came out of my mouth? I looked at what happened to me with gratitude because it's given me this mindset that I'm now trying to give to you. That's phenomenal. And that's not because I'm better. It's just because I've been lucky enough to go through those experiences. Some people would see some of the things that have happened to me which aren't even that big of a deal and think I'm unlucky or unfortunate. I see it as luck, and I'm grateful because look at how I'm speaking to you about it. I wouldn't have had this if it didn't happen to me. I truly believe. This is me trying to give you that same luck. You stumbled upon this video, that you chose to click on it. And now, if you want, you can get rid of your victim mindset, you can erase it, and you can say yes to whatever life throws at you. And it won't be easy. Just because you say yes doesn't mean things are going to feel good. Like I said earlier, you're saying yes to the pain as well, right? But that pain is good. Learning to be okay with pain, learning to accept it, to use it, that will make it go away quicker. Because when you're grieving something, or when you're trying to get over something, or when you're trying to accept something, accepting it is how you get over it. Rejecting it means it's just going to wait to get in. It's going to wait to be acknowledged. Do you understand? That comes with grief as well. People that are grieving, they only really start when they accept it, when they face it. When they spend their time just trying to be okay and rejecting it, playing the victim, it never goes away truly. And no one likes a victim. It doesn't really matter. And this is the harsh truth as well. I had to accept this. It doesn't matter what you've been through, how severe. People may be sympathetic towards you, but after a while, they start to repulse you if you're always playing the victim. They start to be repulsed by you. And it's quite an intense thing to say, but it's true. I've seen it, I've experienced it. We naturally don't want to be around bad energies because we're very protective species, especially with ourselves. We don't want to be around negative energy, we want to be around positive energy that brings us up. And when our friends and family are in a bad place, we want to support them. But if they are always playing the victim, naturally when we want to separate ourselves, and that just happens. Same with friends, same with random people. It's the truth, unfortunately. So playing the victim is making you less vibrant, right? Not your pain, the way you're reacting to it is doing that. Why would you want to be that? And you can sit there and say, well, there's no point to life because woe is me. And what's the point? What is the point? You have a choice to make the point, huh? You can sit there and say there's no point to life, but you're watching this video, so maybe you're in a nihilistic mindset where nothing matters, but you won't be there forever. And as soon as you're ready to come back to the real world and make your own purpose, you stop playing the victim, chief. Okay? Doesn't matter how big or how small, you always have a choice of how you react, of how you decide to continue. So choose wisely. I want you to know that I believe in you. And I'm really grateful that you came to this video. And if someone needs to hear this that you know, please share it. Not for my sake, for theirs. Not because I'm some guru, just because this is wisdom that was bestowed upon me by life, and I believe it's very valuable. And most importantly, Chief, say less, do more. I'll see you tomorrow.